Hi, welcome to our second class of Developing Self-Discipline course. Today we're going to talk about your life, your future's version. But let's take a look in your life today. Because as you can see, your own life, as it was another person's life, it gets easy because you can understand better and easier whatever is happening in your life. So that's you here, okay? Even if you are a man, I'm gonna put a woman. In the next class, I'm gonna put a man, okay? So that's you. I'm gonna put here. That's me. That's it. That's you today. Yeah. And here, it's your main goal, okay? And you are in this path. Let me put here, yeah, behavioral self path. Okay. So you have some difficulties in your life to have more discipline. And I would like to ask you to put all your difficulties in a list. Please pause this video and make a list of all your difficulties, all your problems and limitations to have more discipline in your life. And maybe here we're gonna write that you don't have focus, you are not motivated, you are a lazy person, you are procrastinating, you have so many excuses all day long, and when you finish your day, you are feeling guilty, you don't think it will work in your life, and you stay even more worried about your future with more fear, guilt, and other things like anxiety. Is that it? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Yeah. Please write your own difficulties and let's move on. Here, you're gonna answer me why you are in this path. Maybe you have a willpower, maybe you have a big dream, maybe you have a strong desire to make it work in your life. And then I'm gonna ask you, so how could it be if a miracle happens in your life and you wake up tomorrow, and you already have achieved this goal? How could it be? What would change in your life when you achieve this goal? And I'm gonna ask you to think about who is the person that you will give a big hug when you make it work in your life. Maybe your mother, your father, your wife or husband, your boyfriend or girlfriend. Who is gonna be the person that will receive this hug? Maybe you can close your eyes and try to make this meeting happen in your mind. Try to make this moment really real in your mind. And try to think about this moment, because it is the magic moment, the moment you can change, you can make your dream. You can take your dream out of your mind and put it in your real life. And make this connection to this moment. Try to pay attention on the importance of this moment. And maybe you can pick someone else to give you a hug, okay? And then I would ask you, try to describe me in the future, okay? My version in the future. And try to describe yourself. I'm gonna stop your hugging because it's a little bit weird. Hug the air. And try to describe yourself in the future, not your life. Okay, just a second. What will change in your life when you achieve this goal? The answer is your roadmap. That I told you to do it in our last class, in our first class, that you have to print it, you have to share it, you have to place it in a visual place and make this connection when you wake up. So try to think about your life in the future. Make this connection. And try to describe yourself. Will I be a person with more confidence, with more courage, with more faith, with more patience, with more peace of mind? What else? Will I have more discipline in my life to do what I'm supposed to do? Will I have more, I don't know, happiness, joy? What else? And how could it be if you could receive this person with you right here, right now? How could it be if this person could come from the future to visit you? And what your future version would tell you about this moment in your life? And remember that list that I asked you to do right now about your difficulties, about your limits, about your problems. And try to think about what your future version would tell you about the first item in your list. Maybe your laziness, maybe your procrastination, maybe your excuses. What your future version would tell you? Maybe don't do it with yourself. Stop being a weak person. You are better than that. Don't do it. Please pay the price. It will worth a lot. You're gonna do incredible things in your life. And slap your butt. Pop. And if you could make a real connection to this version, your future's version, because every day in your life you are in a journey to be this person. And believe me, most important than your goals is the person you are going to be to achieve your goals. Is this inner transformation, is your inner growth. So it's really important to pay attention on your inner development, not only what you can do outside, but what you can organize, what you can develop, what you can strengthen inside. And how could it be if you could take all these good things, all these resources from your future's version, all these behaviors, all these qualities, and bring it to here, today? How could it be if you could have all these today in your life? Will it change? Will you have a better life with more discipline, with more focus, with more results, with more good things, maybe? Because maybe you are trying to do things in your life and you don't know how to do it. But if you make this connection, really strong connection to your future's version, you will have a good way to make this inner change. How do you feel watching this? Watching your future's version, watching everybody here celebrating with you your goals, your winners, your superation. How do you feel now watching this? Maybe it is a little bit more clear to see your difficulties here and everything good that you have here. Willpower, a little bit bigger here. And when you solve these problems that you made a list, your life will change in a way that you don't even imagine. You don't have a clue. Your life will change a lot when you solve these problems here. And then you will have more goals in the future. And this journey that you are doing here right now is preparing you to even bigger goals that you will achieve in the future. So that's it. Our class today is finished, and I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you once per day. It's really fast. Take 10 seconds, close your eyes, and try to imagine your life. Try to imagine your life in the future. Try to imagine your car, your house, your son, your daughter, your work, your financial life, your happiness, your family, friends, your trips, and everything that you are dreaming now. And one day you are gonna be amazed how all your dreams turn to reality in your lives, because you have to believe, you have to keep your faith strong and pay the price. It will happen. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, not today, okay? Tomorrow. And if you could send us an email telling us about that experience, how was that experience to you, I would be really glad, happy. If you are watching this video on YouTube or Facebook, thanks for your like. It will help us a lot. Share this video with your friends, your family, and see you tomorrow.